Did your friends know about him?
Nope.
Why?
Because it's like he's with 2 women right now. They don't need to know about
So
that.
if you had a boyfriend of 4 to 8 weeks on a regular, I don't know if you were married prior or if you had a boyfriend before, but if you had a steady boyfriend, you would have let people know. I think you told me before we got started that you just told your dad about Chris.
No, I wouldn't
recently.
have told them. I wouldn't have told
Okay.
people. It's too early. I mean, people...
So you don't tell your friends, hey, I got a boyfriend?
People come and go. I mean,
Okay.
the dating scene these days is like, it sucks. I mean, so, no, I wouldn't. I mean, it would have to be something, even with Sean. I think I was with Sean for probably like 6 or 7 months before I brought him home to my family. I mean, I really, same with, that was the guy I was in a previous relationship with, but...
But this one you were a little bit more, you said he's with 2 women. Was that one of your considerations for not telling anybody about him?
Yes, well, I mean, it was like, okay, like this...
Hello and welcome to True Crime Rocket Science, the most authentic voice in true crime. The transcript dealing with this part of the Nichol Kessinger interview is page 61. On the following page, page 62, just a little further, Kessinger says she can't tell what's a lie and what's not. She doesn't know what's real and what's not. This is the quote verbatim. I don't even know what's a lie and what's not. I don't even know if they were like filing for divorce. I don't know if they were putting the house up. I don't even know anymore what is real and what is not. Don't laugh, but I believe that's the first step to wisdom. Acknowledging that you don't know what the truth is, and that you're caught up in a convoluted maelstrom. That is the first step to figuring your way out of it. It may seem an unfair comparison, but between Shanann and Kessinger seemed to be onto Watts quite quickly. She wasn't in denial. Even though Shanann was married to Watts, she somehow allowed herself to be misled for weeks. Given her situation, given the pregnancy, one can understand the need to believe and to hope. But this is a small instance where knowing what is real and responding to your environment sooner than later can save you pain and heartache, if not your actual life. And the double dealing that takes place during an affair is something that takes place in other areas of human concern as well. With an affair, you have one person who benefits at another's expense. And of course, it's all coordinated. It's all planned. It's all subterfuge. It's all about someone else pulling the strings. It's all about someone else knowing more than you do. So there may be areas like war where a certain group also have pulled the wool over someone's eyes, a group of people's eyes, a whole fraction of a country. And that fraction may think things are a certain way. But actually, what's really going on is they are really just part of someone else's scheme. They're just part of someone else's chess game. Remember what Neo said in The Matrix?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
And if you're not in control, someone else is. And it is this idea, this notion of someone else being in control, someone else manipulating and exerting power, sometimes destructive power, without our knowledge. That is why we pay attention to the Kessinger tapes.
To me, it wasn't going to be an extended thing. Like, if it got to the point where we were, like, dating for, like, 3 or 4 months and he's still talking about, oh, I'm going to move out and I'm going to sell the house, I think at that point I probably would have just been like, I don't think you're really, like, doing these things you say you're going to do. And I probably would have just, like, left because at that point, it's not fair. It wasn't fair to me in the first place. It wasn't fair to her in the first place. It wasn't fair to any of us in the first place. You know, it wasn't fair to his family for him to have an affair. It wasn't fair to me to have him lie to me and make me think that everything is going to plan. And still to this day, I don't even know what's a lie and what's not. I don't even know if they were, like, filing for divorce. I don't know if they were putting the house up. I don't even know. anymore. What is real and what is not. But what I do know is it's just like, that wasn't fair to me either, because if I'd have known not even all the truth, but like obviously some of it, I wouldn't have even engaged in any of this in the first place. And it just, and that's the part for me, just like on my personal level, outside of everything that is happening, that is gonna affect me long term. It's like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that like this mom and her unborn child and these 2 little girls are not around anymore, and it breaks my heart. It is, oh my God. And then I have to think about like the consequences of his actions and how they affect everybody else. Like all of her family's impacted. My name is about to be like slandered for probably a while. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but I would not be surprised if it's going to be hard to go out in public sometimes for a couple of years. And that really hurts me. I'm just like, this is a horrible, horrible thing. Like, how dare you, and people aren't going to understand that. They're going to say, oh, you're the woman that had an affair with this man who took out his whole family. And I take a step back and it's just like, I didn't know. Like, he's so disgusting. I'm so ashamed of him and everything. And I just, oh, those little girls. They're so little. They're so little.
We talked a little bit earlier about getting some help for these things, and we can provide that.
Okay.
At really no cost. Through the state.
One more. We just want to make sure there's resolution.
Absolutely.
That's why we come to you guys.
Yeah.
Pound it down
Hey,
until there's
I'm
nothing left.
sorry that you're talking again today. I really am. I don't want to put you through any more trauma than you've already been through. There is reasons for everything that we're doing today and what occurred. And I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry. These are not things that we like to do twice. It's the same thing with other types of victims from other crimes. We want to do it once and we want to be done. Unfortunately, we didn't know yesterday what we know today, and that's why we're here, because we need this video. And I am sorry, because I know it's hard to talk about it. But
God, it's so sad, and she's pregnant.
And on our end, we
God,
didn't.
and they're so cute. They're so little. Like, why? Why? How? I don't even understand how you could like bring yourself to do that to somebody who's like that big.
Take a minute. Do you want to step out for a minute?
No, I just need to chill with my eyes closed for a sec. I still cannot believe this is happening. Alright, let's keep going, because we're just getting to the meat of this whole
Let's
situation.
get to the phone call on Saturday from 9 to 11. What did you guys, or pardon me, on Sunday from 9 to 11.
Yeah, we talked a few times. So,